Alright, welcome back everybody. So now we're gonna head back to Altair. Sail away. What happened here? Looks like Altair is destroyed. Oh well. I'm going back up here then. Not so close to walk to Fynn. This Altair, or whatever it was called, is destroyed too. Well, something wrong here. Oh, I was out of magic, so I'll use an elixir, because I didn't have any ethers. Now I can use cure. And it's a great way of leveling it up. There we go. That should do it. Now it doesn't cost as much to rest at the inn. Maybe these people know what happened. I'll ask them. A cyclone appeared out of the blue. It was horrible the way it moved. Everybody dead. Get out of the way. Welcome, please come in. 72 gills. Sure. Alright. Let's head to the... Oh yeah, look, there it is. See what's going on here. Head on straight, straight, straight. And here is the throne room. Hey, look who's back. When the storm kicked up, the ship went down, and I got separated from ye. I thought you were dead for sure. It's good to be wrong now and then again. Good to see you too. The ultimate magic is in our hands, but what good does it do us? The cyclone will kill us before we even have a chance to use it. Learn cyclone. Ask about the cyclone. Unless we sprout wings and learn to fly, I don't see how we can get into that cyclone. Okay. I guess he doesn't know anything about the other stuff. What about Hilda? The Emperor's foul magic can control even Pult, Palum, Altair, Galtria. Each was destroyed in turn. Puffed, I mean. And now the cyclone is headed for Fynn. Ask about the cyclone. The Emperor himself is controlling the cyclone. I have no doubt. If you say so. You know anything else? Well, I guess not. Well, there is one thing we can do. And we're gonna head down a few steps. I think it's like 3 steps. And here we take a left and then down south and up the stairs. And continue up the other set of stairs to take left and then walk north. And we end up in a big, big room with a big, big mirror or something. Interact with it, not a ripple of imperfection marks the surface of the mirror. Use pendant on the mirror. We get a The mirror absorbs the light emitted by the pendant. And we get some sort of a cutscene. Well, look. It's an egg. Kind of look like the Wyvern egg. Oh, he's so cute. The image of a young wyvern shimmers in the mirror. The last wyvern egg has finally hatched, and the wyvern is speeding towards Flynn. Wyvern and Dragoon are together once more. And we get a trophy, Birth of a Dragon. Or Birth of a Dragoon, maybe it said. So now we're heading back into the village. And we're actually going to this guy. Paul, even if I had an army of you, how can we get light fight the Cyclone? You're planning on going into that thing? You realize that's insane, right? Tell you what, I've been keeping a few things stashed away and I want you to have them. Try feeling around the wall near my bed. Alright. So I'll head on down and feel the wall. And what do you know? Secret stash. Can I go up? Down? Nope. Well, here we got a few items. Ruby Curious. Lots of good stuff. Black garb. Thief's gloves. Gold Curious. Elixir. Gold hairpin. Silver Curious, but the best thing comes now, the blood sword. It has nothing to do with how strong you are in percentage and stuff. Instead, it deals 0 damage, or slightly different. It ignores armor and stuff like that. Here it is. A sword that, so yeah, it is very different, so it's good against enemies with high defense, really. And very useful in the coming battles, especially against bosses and against different types of enemies. And now I'm gonna do some shopping. Let's see, don't really need anything here. So I'm gonna head up to the item shop instead. Did a little bit of cut there because I had to pause and turn it off. What can I do for you? Well, I want some ethers. Give me everything I can afford with well, 99,000. Take 1 cottage and maybe 2 elixirs or 3. Wow, 200,000. Well, 100,000 will suffice for now. And even 25, well, even 30 Phoenix Downs. Make it even 20. Even 20. Well, don't really need any. I had over 20 on all of them. So that will do. And you can buy armor and stuff if you want. But I'm not going to, because we gotten some pretty good stuff. So let's head into the Cyclone. Interact with it and poof! The Wyvern comes and picks you up. Hey, it's kind of chilly up here. So here we are inside of the Cyclone, first floor. And make sure you get all of the treasures in here, because this is a one-time cave or one-time visit thing. And here we got a perfect example. You can practice your magic and stuff on everything here. Trust me, I have. And this is a good way to test the blade. The other one doesn't do very high damage against the wood golem, but Guy's one blade ignores defensive protection and stuff like that. Can't remember what it says on the actual blood knife. So head up the stairs and we have a chest here. Contains Ripper. Pretty good knife. Or dagger. Head on down south, and here we meet the captain and Lamia. Remember, we met Lamia Queen, so these are her underlings. And the captain we met before. So I suggest you deal with the Lamias first, so they don't throw some nasty magic like Confuse or whatever charm on you. But other than that, they're pretty easy to deal with. So make sure you practice your magic and stuff like that. Good way to gain levels. Especially if you have Flare and the Ultima. So I'm gonna start spamming my Ultima. And I even tried some Toad. I'm level 4 on my Flare already. He would have been bad if he charmed everybody. Now he only got one. But I'm sure some of you have been really unlucky and gotten charmed with everyone. So it's good to always make quick save. And it does auto-save on each floor. So continue up the path and head up the stairs. Head to the right and down south across the electric field, and it only does the same as Leviathan. We got a poison axe. It does like 1 damage or something each hit, so it doesn't really take a whole lot of damage. Head back down the stairs and back the way we came from. Head towards the stairs and down. And now we're gonna walk all the way to the left and head up the stairs. But not before we fight this vampire lady. And she brought 2 vampire girls with her, but the vampire lady is new. That's the green one. Physical attacks and fire does good, because they're undead, remember? So you can use healing on them as well. They will take damage from it. Ultima level 4, yes indeed. So head up the stairs and then we're gonna go continue up these set of stairs. What a surprise, huh? head left and up the next set of stairs. And here we will go up to the wall and head left and down for the diamond gloves in this treasure chest. Go on back and head to the right side and we get what? Diamond helm. So good armor that you can equip. Here we meet Malbrotera and Aimeba, or however you pronounce it. Malbrotera can do some nasty status damage and poison and stuff like that. The Aimeba, I haven't really thought about it, but they haven't done anything nasty on me. I do remember, like, later Final Fantasy games, they cast osmosis or whatever and steal your magic points. I only encountered one of these during my whole stay here. At least I think so. But not a big problem. Take care of the Marlboro first, and when you're done, head back down the stairs and continue south. And we're going up the next set of stairs at the bottom. And here we're heading right and up this closest set of stairs first. And we're going down south all the way around, and to the left we have right we have a chest, and we get the defender, which is a good sword that I'm gonna put on Guy. So blood sword and the defender. And head on to the southwest up, and we can get a monster in the chest, and it's 2 generals. They do hit pretty heavy, and they can gang up on one character, so just be ready to heal if you notice that they start ganging up, cause they hit like, well, even with my good protection they hit like 400 or 500, but if they can hit for 1,000 as well if they get a good hit. So if you have protect, it helps. I tried my toad spell and the death spell just to kind of level it up a little bit. I haven't really focused much on those kinds of spells, mostly Blizzard, Thunder, Fire, Holy, Ultima, Flare, Cure. But they're not a big problem really. They go down pretty easy. So throw everything you got and they should go down, and good way if you got plenty of magic and items, just stand here and get your magic up. Oh yeah, you can use Wyvern key item, and it gives you the blaze spell, kind of like a little summon, if you will. And I noticed that by chance, really. Sorry about that. My phone went off and had to pause and take the call. Die, General! Hiya! Thank you. Diamond armor again. Equip as you see fit, because it's good armor. Head back the way we came. Don't worry about this floor. It leads to a room above us, big room, but there's nothing up there. No treasure chest or anything. That's why I made the cut, because I ran up and checked just to be sure. So head on up the stairs and head to your right, and we get a treasure chest right before the stairs, and it's a monster chest, and it contains a green dragon, and just like the white dragon, it can be pretty nasty hits and stuff, but I didn't really have any problem with it. A few physical hits and a little bit of magic, and it went down pretty fast. But if you are a little bit weaker, cast some protection, stuff like that, to avoid taking too much damage, or just try to attack it as fast as possible and throw everything you have, but be prepared to heal a little bit, because it has this poison cloud thing that it throws on everyone, but nobody got poisoned, thank goodness. So some flare and stuff like that. Oh, did you see that? 2,000. The chest, wow. Well, so here we are in the Emperor's room, and we got all the chests, good. 7 out of 7, so prepare if you need, and when you're done preparing, head towards the Emperor. So you retrieved the Wyvern, and now here you are. Yet you are but insects, unworthy even of being crushed under my foot. So he throws a couple of royal guards at you. Shouldn't be much of a problem, really. So you have some skill after all. Let us see how you manage against this. And 3 royal guards instead of 2. Deal with them the same way you did the previous ones. Knock them with magic and physicals, and they should go down pretty easy. Ultima is level 6. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but Flare 7 does, well, decent amount of damage, both of them. So 1 left. Ultima and Flare level up. Awesome! And we got a unicorn horn. Quite extraordinary, really. It would appear I've sorely underestimated you. You should consider that I am about to do you a great honor. I shall kill you personally. And here we are, the Emperor, 2 Royal Guards, and a Wood Golem. So deal with the Wood Golem and the Royal Guards, and then you have the Emperor. He's not really that tough in spite of all of his talk. Some magic and a couple of physical attacks, and he goes down pretty easy, really. Yes, I got 1 blind to hit. And he throws Thunder 10. But that's okay. I can take it because it didn't do much damage at all. And here I'm just leveling up the haste spell. Because it could be useful, who knows. Holy level 7, protect, level 7. Just in case they were throwing some nasty hits, but he throws Thunder 10 again. And I only did like 13-14 in damage, so... Yeah, I'm just playing around a little bit. Taking Blink, so we're harder to hit, and Flare, level 8. Down goes the Wood Golem, and down goes the Royal Guard. Only the Emperor. Oh, he threw slow. Well, physical attacks. Bye-bye. And there he goes. Blind, haste, toad, level up. 15,000 and unicorn horn. No, I will not die. No, I will not die. Well, kind of looked like you did, or if you threw some weird magic, it's over. We should get back to Fynn. They'll be waiting. So you're automatically transported into Fynn Castle, walking. Through your efforts, we finally defeated the Emperor. Thank you. The world was shrouded in darkness, but now the light of peace shines once more. Firion, Maria, Guy, Ricard. What more could have asked of you? The tale of your bravery will be handed down for generations. Now let us celebrate. Many have come hoping to catch a glimpse of the heroes who brought down the Emperor. I wouldn't want to disappoint them. So what? Our prom? Ah! A little dancing. Okay. My ladies, my lords, the Dark Knight Leon has declared himself Emperor. He is recognized the Polynesian Emperor. He sends troops. He'll slaughter us all. Ugh. It can't be. Leon. Alright, what do you got to say? Leon the Dark Knight. Do you think you can fight him? This is our battle. We have to let us finish. You had a way you say that. It's an impregnable fortress. Luckily Paul does know the meaning of the word. I've heard him bragging about breaking in. The Dark Knight went and claimed the throne for himself? Leon the Dark Knight, but I thought it was your friend, your brother. I'll go to him, I'll make him understand. He must be under the spell of the Emperor. I know it. If he ascended the Emperor's throne, there's only one place he can be, Palamecia. So learn Palamecia and ask about Palamecia. Castle Palamecia is a fortress situated high in the mountains. It cannot be approached on foot. Well, good thing we got a Wyvern. I was playing around a bit just to see if they would answer on anything else, but when you're done, head on out. At least that's what I'm doing. And that's gonna conclude this episode of Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you join me again next time.